Most people looking for a tablet don't want to spend a month's rent on a device just to watch movies or answer a few emails. That is where this little pink setup from Nyxolaria comes in. It is one of those packages that arrives with everything you could possibly need right out of the box. You get the tablet, a keyboard, a mouse, a case, and even a stylus. It is basically a mini office in a box, which is a pretty refreshing change of pace from the usual trend of selling you the charger separately. Holding this thing, it feels surprisingly light. The pink finish is definitely a statement, but it doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. The screen is a 10.1-inch panel, and while it is not going to win any awards for pixel density, the 1280 by 800 resolution is perfectly fine for catching up on shows or scrolling through articles. What is actually quite nice is the reading mode. It takes that harsh blue light down a notch, which makes a real difference if you are the type to wind down with an ebook or a long-form article before bed. Now here is the interesting part. It is running Android 16, which is quite current. The performance is snappy enough for daily tasks. You have 4 GB of physical RAM, but the system pushes that up to 20 GB with virtual expansion. Does that make it a gaming powerhouse? Not exactly. But for multitasking between a browser, a video app, and a document editor, it keeps things moving without much stutter. The 128 GB of storage is a solid starting point, and since you can toss in a microSD card for up to a terabyte, you are never going to run out of room for your offline downloads. The battery life is another point worth mentioning. It packs a 6000 mAh cell, which comfortably gets through a solid 6 to 8 hours of mixed use. It is not going to last a full week, but for a long flight or a day at the coffee shop, it holds its own. The cameras are there, but let's be honest, they are really just for quick video calls or snapping a document when you need to scan something. They get the job done, but they aren't going to replace your phone's camera. What really makes this package stand out is the versatility. Clipping it into the case and pairing the keyboard and mouse turns it into a legitimate little workstation. It is great for students or anyone who needs to type out a quick report without lugging around a heavy laptop. One thing to keep in mind is that while it supports wideband L1 for high-quality streaming on services like Prime Video, some apps might still default to lower quality depending on their own internal restrictions. It is a small quirk, but worth noting if you are a stickler for 4K streaming. If you are looking for a device that covers all the bases without breaking the bank, this is a really strong contender. It is not trying to be a high-end professional machine, but for the price, the sheer amount of accessories and the decent performance make it a pretty smart pick for someone who just wants a reliable, all-in-one tablet for their daily routine.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.